Welcome fans on today's episode. This is Endurance FX. So on this channel, this is a continuation of our series, our episode. So on our weekly documentation on how the week went this week. So sorry, this video is coming late because I was quite busy. I was quite busy during the weeks. I was very busy during the week, so I just got to do this video in order to just update you guys on how my trading is going. So for this week, I have been able to implement some rules which I did last week. So I quite made some mistakes last week, which I wrote down, and I have to give myself the guidelines on what to do. In trading, something you have to do in trading is that when you make mistakes, you have to write it down. You have to document yourself. You have to document your character, your mood, the things you did, so that you can be able to reflect on those things and make corrections if need be. So I made some couple of corrections to myself, and I make some couple of plans on how to take up the next week trade, which is this week that has just concluded. Now, what did I do? I have to cut down some pairs which I have not been trading for some time. Then the ones I trade, I make sure that I risk as much as I can risk. I don't know, to expose myself to emotional breakdown. In trading, if you expose yourself too much in the market, it will make you grow so emotional that you start making irrational decisions, which is not part of your trading plan, then making you to do something, to do more harm to your account instead of trying to minimize the loss you are taking. Even if you are in a what is it called, losing streaks, the amount of pressure you put on yourself because you are losing, you think that maybe your system is no longer working, you think that maybe you are getting it wrong. Maybe during that phase might be your losing streaks, which maybe you don't know, you're not aware of it, or maybe you have not experienced that kind of thing before. Then there will come a time that you will be on a winning streak, and you think that you are master of the market, that you can do everything, you have mastered this market. So these times are the kind of time that you have to be aware of, so that you can know when you are on your losing streak. What you just have to do is you have to minimize the way you trade. You have to minimize your risk exposure to the market in order for you to be able to come up again. When you are in drawdown, coming up from drawdown is another thing. Going into drawdown is another thing. So if you cannot be able to manage your risk, coming up from drawdown will be very hard for you. Just imagine that you lost like 7% of your account or 6% of your account in drawdown. So, and trying to come up from that 6%, then you are going to achieve another 8% for you to pass the account. That is so stressful. But if you can be able to manage your risk, understand your risk exposure in the market, you can lose like 3% or 4%. Then at least you can, within 1 week or 2 weeks, you can be able to manage to come out from that drawdown and continue your journey. So like last week, what happened to me last week, I already said it on my previous video that I went on drawdown, but what happened is that experience is what happened there, because I know I'm on drawdown and this drawdown is very huge. So I have to minimize myself, then try to escape the drawdown, try to bring out myself from drawdown, at least come up to break even. When you are on break even, it gives you that kind of relief that, okay, you are not in loss, you are not in profit, but at least your account is normal. Your account is at break even, like level ground. So at that last week, I told myself that, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And this week, I tried as much as possible to read my my set rules every morning. When I wake up in the morning, I pray. Then after praying, I go do some other things. Then straight to my chart, analyze my chart for the day. Then trying to see if I will see my setups, then to be able to make a good trade. Or if sometimes in a day I could take like 4 to 5 trades in a day, 4 to 5 trades or more than in a day, depending on how the market moves, because you have to learn how to adapt to market movements. Sometimes your bias in the market in the morning might change before, after maybe London section might change your bias. You know, the kind of candlesticks, the kind of pattern you see might change your bias. You know, maybe during the day you might be thinking of longing the market, but London section might just do otherwise, and you have to short. You have to short immediately. Then after shorting, maybe you have seen that this market will no longer long. It will short, then long. Maybe during New York section, it will long, but London section is going to short. And depending on your time schedule, you know, if you are working, maybe during New York section, you might not have that time to monitor the market or to be there, or maybe you have time to look at the chart in the morning, which is London section in Nigeria. So if at New York section you might not be chanced, so you have to just like make use of the London section you have, so that you can be able, so that you maybe you will see a good setup to take. You understand? So I do that as well. I'm a day trader, so I have to like react to I have to just react to changes in market dynamics. So maybe like it will make me to maybe close when I'm shorting, then I see that market has already changed. Maybe market comes to my point of interest and takes my order. The movement on which that market took my position will make me to feel like this market is not ready for this move. You know, maybe market comes to my entry, then with the momentum the candle is rejecting from my point of interest, and the way it reverses back, comes out, reverses back, tells me that no, this particular place is going to be violated. So what I do is that I close out. Sometimes I close out in loss, in a minimal loss, because instead of you to keep hoping, why not just close and relax and see what the market does? If the market should even move in your direction, what you just have to do is wait for another setup, and another setup must come. It will, because every market that goes up, it must come down to go up again. Any market that goes down, it must go down to trace back up to go down again. So you have to just wait. Or what you just have to do is, if you are risking, I don't, like right now, I don't risk 1% of my account anymore. What I do risk is 0.05 or 0.03, three quarter of my account, like three quarter, you understand, in each trade, so that even if I decided to hope that it will go, or I have strong confirmation or strong bias on that direction, I will just like leave it, keep my phone, or leave my system. I'll just go out to see, because sometimes when you're looking at the market will just play with your psychology, and you end up closing position, and the next thing you see that the market will just like move in your direction without even hitting your stop loss. So in order for me not to put myself in such kind of situation, I rather keep my phone or keep my laptop and just go away. So if it hits stop loss, fine and good. If it does not, then good for me. You understand? So that is how I basically do some certain things. Now, in the aspect of trading, I recommend so much that if you are trading, you just have to give yourself time, back test, then know what is right for you to do. Don't Not like listen to people, because everybody has their own opinion on your trades. So, but you yourself, you have seen, you know what the market does each time, and you know the signs, you know the character, you know everything about it. So when you see that kind of sign, when you see that kind of report, the market is reporting something to you in representation from the chart, the candlesticks. When you see them, all you just have to do is react. Like this week, there is some things I saw last week which I have been seeing, and I saw it again and I didn't react. Why? I was still hoping, and it still did the same thing it usually does. So guys, as I was saying, I'm just going to show you guys the my weekly charts, the history of my weekly charts, the trades I took, the ones I lost, and the ones I won, the ones I broke even. So I'm just going to show you guys. So as it is like this. So this is my weekly history on TradingView on EuroJPY. I took some trade. EuroJPY did well. It did well on its own side. So this is how the history looks like. So on the Euro CHF, you can see how the history is looking. I guess Euro CHF didn't do quite well this week. Yeah, it didn't do quite well this week. This particular setup, I took some profit on this trade before it reversed, but I didn't take that buy. I was skeptical about that setup, so I didn't take it. So and this is GBP AUD, the history for this week. GBP AUD, I didn't take much trades because my setup didn't just like align very well for me to take. I didn't have much conviction on taking trades. I only took like 2 or 3 trades on GBP AUD, but each trade got to, at least it gave me some profits. Then on Friday, was it on Friday or on Thursday, I took some loss. This Friday I took some profit. Then before closing out on this trade, and this is Euro USD. Euro USD did well this week for me. I won't lie. You look at the history, you see how good the history for Euro USD is looking. Euro USD did very well this week. Yeah, that is a loss on Friday. So and this is NZD card. NZD card, the same thing with GBP AUD. No much trade because the setup wasn't too sweet. I didn't have much setups. I was busy trading the pairs that are giving me setups that are aligning at the moment that I'm trading. So now, this is my P&L for the week. So please guys, if you know that you have been watching my video, I can see a lot of views, but no subscriber and no comments, no likes. Please guys, support this channel by liking, by commenting, and by subscribing to this channel, just to help me grow this channel, for me to have more audience. I have a lot to teach, I have a lot to share with you guys, but you guys really need to give me engagement, subscribe to my channel, and help me grow. So thanks for coming back, thanks for coming to shake up on the channel, thanks for watching my videos, and thanks for supporting. Thank you very much, and God bless you.